I'm Ann. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to the van. Come on in. I don't know if van therapy was explained to you, but my idea here is that we're just in a world where I think we all need to be talking to each other and not texting as much, and there's a lot of problems going on, so I just really want to be able to be part of the community that's sharing a dialogue, and whether we agree or don't agree, just being willing to put yourself out there and talk about things. And on top of that, I feel like I'm at an age where I've been around a while and I have a little
You have
bit
some knowledge. You can spit some knowledge, some wisdom on us.
Yeah, I'm going to set this timer.
Okay.
How many minutes do you think we need?
I heard you like them to go on longer when you enjoy who you're talking to. So how about you set the timer? We're not exactly.
I can tell already. Let's start at 10.
Okay.
And if the timer goes off, I can
We have
care
no
less.
deadlines to get anywhere, if that's what you're asking.
We're not really doing anything.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. What are your thoughts? Do you have something I can help you with specifically, or?
Yeah.
So what we were talking about earlier is more like, so we're 23.
Okay.
Almost 24.
Almost 24.
Okay.
In like 2 months.
Still feel like we're 12.
Okay.
And we're realizing that it's actually, we're not that young anymore. And even though, okay, maybe in relation to the entire...
Go ahead, you can say it me.
I was like, I don't mean you, but,
I'm not
but like,
offended.
but
I'm beyond
everyone
being
else,
offended.
right? There's people that are living until 80, 90, whatever, and but we are getting older, and we still kind of feel like, I'm still trying to get into grad school, but Crystal,
I like just started work and I have no idea what I'm doing, and people are so smart. I'm just like, what?
I don't really know
What's
what the
going
question
on?
is, but it's just like,
Are you doing it right?
kind of, yeah, like for me, I wanted to get into grad school like right after college, and both of my sisters got into grad school instantaneously after college. But I'm still like, I've been out of school for like a year and a half now, and it's definitely a concern. Like, I know people say, oh, everyone has their own schedule and everyone kind of like does it on their own time, but it is a concern, you know, like the older you get, there's like younger people that are like faster and quicker and they're getting in before you, and it's definitely, for me, like, I don't know if that's the same concern as Crystal, but for me, that's definitely is like, she's worried about buying a house at some point. Like that, I'm
worried about
that.
acting like an adult with like all my adult coworkers, and I'm the youngest one in the office.
What do you do?
I'm in marketing.
And so do you like that? I mean, when you were saying like, I don't even know what I'm doing, like, because do you know what you're doing in terms of like you're on a passion of something that you enjoy?
Yeah, I love what I'm doing.
But you're just new to it.
But I'm just like, wow, I'm the youngest person here. Everyone's at least like 10 years older than me. Like, am I even doing anything right?
Okay, so lots of things are coming to my mind.
All right.
And you're so sweet. I see like emotion behind your eyes. I see like,
It's like, it's a big
it's a
thing.
little bit
Yeah,
tearing
it
you up
is.
a little bit.
Yeah.
I see that.
Because I just finished applying, so I'm waiting right now.
Oh,
It's like
God.
the moment right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm knocking on wood
Well,
that you get.
Yeah, where's the wood? I can't
well,
see it.
this is actual wood. You can
Okay,
reach
all right,
over
then I'm
here.
knocking on it,
It's
too.
kind of veneer wood, but it is wood.
Yeah.
So I get it, and I can see it, and I can feel it. It sounds like you've heard a lot of this stuff before, but the list that was coming through my brain so quickly is, oh my God, you have your whole lives to live in. You know, like you're so young. The idea that you're
Like,
It feels like
the idea that you're projecting these demands of yourself at this age. But I get it. I get that you too seem, I mean, you seem very accomplished and very like, you know, like you're going to get
done.
A's, you're going to get, you know, you've got it organized. And I respect that a lot. And overachievers, you know, are often successful. Like that's that path. I mean, but it's also a path full of stress and full of anxiety, because you set up your own expectations, and then sometimes you don't make them, and then that's disappointing, and so you create this for yourself. Like
that's true.
You're creating it, and that can be detrimental to your health, to your mental health, to your physical health, you know, to your happiness. I feel 25 in my mind. So when you say you feel 12, like, I totally get that.
Right,
because I think our insides and our outsides...
So it doesn't change.
It doesn't change.
Okay.
I imagine that, in fact, I know my 82-year-old mom feels like she's 50. You know, like, your body doesn't necessarily move that way unless you...
Externally,
try as much as you can to keep it in shape and whatever else, but your mind is still... It's really crazy as you age.
It takes longer for your mind to grow, right?
Yeah, and just like to somehow meet your age with what you see in the mirror, with what your age actually is, with how you feel in your heart. Like, that's all very complicated and feeling 12 inside is not going to go away anytime soon because I feel.
But it's normal.
That's totally normal.
So when I'm older, I still won't know what I'm doing. Probably.
Well, you know what? I think in a way we all have moments, especially where we feel like we don't know what we're doing. Like you've gotten somewhere, but you don't really know how you got there, so it doesn't really count. It wasn't until my daughter went off to college, so she's like just maybe a little bit younger than you guys, and that I actually had this moment where I could stop and go, what do I actually want to do? Like to get off this hamster wheel that you're already saying you're kind of starting to put yourself on, like, when do I get a house, and when do I, like, and so I guess why I'm telling you that it took me so long to feel like I had a moment where I could get off, is that once you get more deeper into your career, deeper into a family, and then children, you really won't be able to get off the hamster wheel for a while. And so I'm saying, don't get on it faster than you need to get on it. Because once you are on it, it's kind of difficult to get off. So enjoy this. Enjoy your age. Enjoy feeling like you don't know exactly what you're doing, because there's going to be a decade of you taking care of all of those morons that don't know what they're doing. And that's going to be a whole level of stress that you can't even anticipate when you're the one in charge, having to like manage everybody who's new. Just accept, like enjoy, sort of honor that, wow, this is the time in my life when I'm the new person and I get to not know exactly what I'm doing all the time. Because believe me, you guys are overachievers, like to the millionth degree. I've known you 5 minutes and I can tell that already.
10, actually.
10 minutes. Okay, thanks for calling me out on that. And I can tell that already. So that part of you is never going to go away. Like if you try to kind of actively relax on yourself a little bit, you're not suddenly going to be the slacker that doesn't get off your couch and never accomplishes anything. It's just not in your nature. But I think if you're aware of where you're adding to your own stress by the kind of unrealistic demands you're putting on yourself, you might be able to get out of your own way a little bit to just have a little more happiness at your young age that you're actually at. It must be really hard to trust that you have enough in you that wherever the plan goes, you're going to be okay.
That's what it is. That's completely what it is. And that's the concern though, right? Because I guess at the end of it, I'm not the only one worrying about where I get to or how long it's going to take me to make it. I have like family that also, they're not intentionally putting the pressure, but they care. So it's not like, I think if it were only me worrying about it, then I could definitely accept where I'm at and be very, very satisfied with it. But then when it comes to one, like the sisters that are like totally on track, if not ahead, and then the parents that are, they care. Like they're very first generation. They, you like that very Asian stereotype. It's like completely true. They're like all they care about is the academics, right?
You know that parents they come from this place of love.
No,
and,
of course.
And like the reason I didn't go to college is because my parents wouldn't pay for me to study anything but engineering.
Okay. Oh my God.
And now, I mean, you know my career.
Right.
Like, my dad says to me all the time, I'm so sorry, can I pay for you to go to acting school? I'm like, well, sure, it might be a little late, but okay.
But now he gets it.
But now he gets it. And, I feel really blessed that I still have 82-year-old parents and that they were the kind of people that were able to sort of arc through this thing that they had where we're not even you can't even study anything but engineering, to a place where they totally honor what I do now and whatever. But I know that my dad came from a generation where there was a depression. Yeah. And if to him, like acting or arts or whatever, that's not a guaranteed life. But somehow in his mind, engineering was a guaranteed life. And the truth is, nothing is a guaranteed life. Right. Especially now. You feel that every day about what is happening in our world. Like, where is any of this going? Right. So again, I go back to, that's where your parents are coming from. They, they think that you will be the safest and the most in control if you do this execution. And maybe you believe that you want to, and maybe you're just not quite at the pace if you're comparing yourself to your sisters or whatever. It's maybe not exactly the same, but I feel like already you sitting here today, like I just feel like who you are is going to make you okay no matter what happens if you let that person be strong. If you stop, I mean, still go for those dreams. Try to get into, work as hard as I know you do to get into grad school, whatever. I'm not taking that away, but like, know that you're okay, so that wherever the outcome is, because life is just going to throw so many things at you, and all of this you're doing right now, like how you handle things, how you choose to perceive things, those are the skills that are going to, take you through.
Right, yeah.
And I feel like I wish I had them younger. Like I wish I had known how to better handle things when they go wrong, because they go wrong a lot. Yeah. And as much as we think we can just do everything so right and be in control, you can't.
Right. So being able to bounce back.
Yeah.
Kinda,
yeah. And not be too hard on yourself.
Yeah. Working on it.
I get really good energy from you guys, though. I know you're going to be okay. I know you are. The takeaways are: be easy on yourself. Allow yourself to be young and enjoy it. Don't get on the hamster wheel too soon, because once you get on it, you're going to be on it. Just be your strongest self.
Exactly, yeah.
And know that you can handle whatever life brings.
That's a good
it.
takeaway. That's a great
And
takeaway.
scene.
All
Okay.
right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So nice to meet you both.
Sure,
you guys are
It was great
just
meeting
awesome.
you. It was
You're
wonderful
so
meeting
great.
you.
So nice to meet you.